Shalom, welcome to Mima's Kitchen again. Today we're going to do arroz con dulce. Dios me lo bendiga a todos, los hispanos y todas las naciones de Cristo. Hallelujah. God bless all the nations. We're here to do sweet rice pudding. I have everything already set over there. And I always tell the ladies that you must leave the day before. This has been since yesterday. 2 cups of rice. Looks like a little more now. And what I do is use short grain. I usually use Goya or Rico. Rico is very clean. I love the way this rice tastes. It's so clean and so perfect. So before we begin, we're going to do, we thank the Lord anyway for today. We're going to do the tea that we put in the pot to let it cook with the rice to give it flavor. All the spices. So we're going to start. Here we go. 2 cups of water. Here we go. So I'm going to use the water, put in the pot with rice. Then we're going to put our clavitos. I like to put at least 20 of them. I love the flavor. Cinnamon flavor and all that. Then we're going to put ginger and jengibre. Okay? I had to cut it like that. But remember, we're going to drain everything. And our canela sticks. Cinnamon sticks. I'm going to put all 5 because this is the only thing I'm going to take out and throw it in there. All right. Then we're going to take the estrellita anises. I call them estrellita. This is what they look like. They sell it in all nationality stores. If you work with the Spanish Puerto Ricans, you'll always find this. I don't use a lot of this because this will make it bitter for some reason. But yes, the recipe claims for this. So I'm going to put like 4, no more than 5. Ay. And here we go. This one's open here because I did some things on Thanksgiving. See what they look like? They look like little stars. That's what we call them. Here we go. They're real pretty. Look like snowflakes. So I'm going to put 4, about 4, 1. Those are just pieces. 2. 3, 4. 4, 5. Put this away for next season. You could eat arroz con dulce any time of the year. That's the way I always give my kids any time of the year. Arroz con dulce. First you do the tea, the brine, the tea. Then you're going to add the 2 cups of rice in there. I'm going to throw out the water that was in here because this was 2 cups. Drain it. And then I'm going to use this rice in there. The water, raisins, butter. Let me see what. Okay. 6 cups of water. 4 to 6 cinnamon sticks. 20 to 15 cloves. Slices of ginger in pieces. That's why I cut them like that. And anises, estrellitas. No more than 5. Half a stick of butter. I'll put in the description. I'll put the recipe. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 small box of raisins. The raisin gives it a flavor. Some people don't like it with the raisins. It's optional. If you don't want them, you don't have to. But it gives it a better flavor. It does. I don't know what it is, but the raisin always. I don't eat a lot of raisins. I don't eat raisins. But it gives it a flavor. So I always put it in. 2 cups of coconut milk. 1 can of cream of coconut. Any brand. And 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Azúcar morena, como they say. So we're boiling this now. I should have put it here. Maybe you can see it better. Nope. There. So I'm just waiting for all this stuff to boil. Once it's boiled, I drain it in there. The only thing I'll take out is the cinnamon sticks and put them in there. Since I was doing a sweet potato pie, we don't need this anymore. Okay. So I'll be back as soon as it starts boiling. It sounds like it is. 10 minutes. As soon as you see that water turning brown with all the flavors, it's going to make your house smell so good. Then we're ready to put it in transfer to that, and I'll push this to the front so you can watch everything. This is boiling. As you can see, I don't know if you could hear it, but I want to get the proper color. So I'm going to put 4 in the pot here of water. So when I throw this in here, because it's evaporating, it'll be almost 5 cups of water. If later on, during the process of it cooking, it needs another cup of water, then I put another cup of water. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just want that cinnamon to really move in there. Ginger. Ginger. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Okay, it's done. And I'm gonna do this now. It already has 4 cups. You pour in the tea and the cinnamon sticks. I left raisins, how do I use that like that? Soaking up. Some people put bourbon, but I just put water. If you want to put in the Bacardi, coconut Bacardi, what people are doing, and bourbon, and I never use that water. And then I'll just throw it in here, half of it. Because what's going to happen is while you're cooking that, it's going to become like nothing. So in between the process of doing this, we add more raisins. That's what I do. You don't have to. I pray I cook this right, because this rice is very difficult to cook. And arroz con dulce, you cannot leave it alone. Oh, burn. You gotta keep an eye on it and don't walk away from it. And I'm going to show you what the rice has to look like before you start adding the milks and the sweets. Okay? Be back when it's almost cooking. This will take basically maybe 45 minutes. And you have to stir it a lot. A lot. And we'll be back. Don't forget to cover it. And just keep an eye on it. Now I'm going to do is put a little bit of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Because I'm going to add sugar to it, and that'll just blend perfectly with all the sweets that it's going to have. But I want the rice to cook. Put a half a cup of sugar in there. We're gonna add the black sugar, brown sugar, and we can also add white granite sugar. So I left this for some tea. I didn't want to throw it out. It just boiled, so I have it there boiling a little bit. This thing is still boiling in there because this rice is very hard. You don't want to put in the milks yet and the sweets because the rice is hard. If you do, it's going to get thick and the rice won't be cooked. This is why I'm waiting for the rice to cook itself good, and then I'll start adding everything that needs to be added in here and turn it. I turned down the timer because I want to see how long it takes me to do this so I could let you know. Okay, this is drying up as you see it. Not dry, but just enough to show me that the rice, see, when you pick the rice, let's see if I can, you measure rice by squashing it. If it squashes, it's almost cooked. Oh. There's my hands. Now we're going to start putting everything. 1 cup of the brown sugar. 1 can of carnation milk. This is so cold in this house. We're in that week of the storm. And this is, I never seen the milk that frozen. But this is coconut milk. And if you want to, you know, grind a coconut, this is the time to put everything in it. This is gonna be good. I had to buy it. They don't sell Spanish stuff here. Very hard to get, so we went to China to get this. Yeah. Okay. Then you put the Coco Lopez. I like Goya. This is Coco Lopez. There's one that's called Goya. It's from Goya, I think it is. There we go. Oh my God, this is gonna come out good. Then we take 1. We already added the salt early, so I'm looking for my spoons. I love vanilla. So I'm gonna take, here, vanilla. There we go. I'm gonna use 1/2 teaspoon. This one is almost empty, so I'm gonna use this one, whatever's left, and then I'm gonna add the, oh, that's it, nothing. But I'm gonna add a little more. Ah, not a basketball player. Just gonna add a little more. It's like, well, 1/2 teaspoon. Tablespoon, no, teaspoons, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to turn it, because that's going to give it a nice color. And then we have also, we'll get these cans out of the way, the condensed milk. Oh my God, it's going to come out delicious. I can eat this maybe to tonight, late tonight, tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow. This is so hard, but delicious. So you gotta get a nice pot that you know your rice won't overflow. Cinnamon, already used this, the vanilla extract, and the cinnamon goes at the end. Oh Lord, this tastes delicious. Just gonna add cup of white sugar, granite sugar. There we go. And what I'm going to do is cover it, but watch it, come back, stir it again and again. By then the rice should be cooked. Perfect. And we also put half a butter. This looks like 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of butter. If I need more, I'll just add more. But see, I never did it measuring it. I just did throw everything, and I knew exactly what to do. That's the way Puerto Ricans and people that know how to do things, bake and stuff like that, they don't, grandma doesn't need measurement. They'll look at you and be like, what? Just put that and throw this. Perfect. That sugar made it perfect. Remember, the salt was added already. This will be added after I put it in the aluminum foil, in the aluminum pan. Put that here. One for my daughter. So we'll keep an eye on this and come back when it's almost dry. This video almost got burned. This video is dedicated to my daughter Samantha, because she likes arroz con dulce. And for my friend Jenny Perez, I dedicate this to you, my sweet sister from Naples, Florida. And also Ada, hi Ada. And my beautiful daughters. First name, Melinda, Samantha, Margie, Jennifer, Crystal, Michelle. Then I have my sons, which is Jonathan, Matt, and Joel. So, and all my grandkids. And now I had 19, now I'm going to have 20. Jonathan, Rosalind, and congratulations to me. Great grandmother again. Well, we'll come back when all this is done. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back. We're gonna eat my pumpkin pie, my sweet potato pie. I didn't get a chance to. See, I want it just a little bit more drier. Rice is cooked. Looks very cooked. Broken now. In a moment. Rice pudding. Just give me a few more seconds, maybe. This was done in 30 minutes. Maybe 40 minutes. Because I turned it on late. I'll share my sweet potato pie with you guys. I'm sorry. Very good sweet potato pie. My hair looks like a mess. My husband's gonna love it. I just don't want this to burn. This is where you watch it very closely. Just want to give it a few more minutes. Okay. I put it for 4 minutes more. And then I'll take it out and put it in the pans. We're done. Then you have to leave it in the refrigerator. People eat it. Some people eat it hot, warm. I like it nice and cold, especially the next day. It tastes beautifully. So, arroz con dulce is done. Almost done. Okay. Ring I have run. This is beautiful. Perfect. Mira. By tomorrow, it should be nice and dry. So I'm gonna put it in here. Oh boy, stove off. This is gonna be hard. This is hot as wow. Bless this food, Father, and thank you for everything you've given us in Yeshua's name. Amen. It's gonna take a while. I'm sorry, I don't want the videos to be so long. So I'll just see, it didn't burn. Nothing burned. This goes in the stove, in the sink, and this, my friends, takes a couple of hours. Delicious. Then what you do is sprinkle. And by tomorrow, this thing will be beautiful. Let me show you a little bit near. There we go. So, can't tell if you could see it. I can't tell, but let me see. You could. There we go. Arroz con dulce. Lucecita style. People call me Lucetta. Whatever they want to call me. I am so happy. Have a blessed day and shalom.